Welcome back. The MLK Day of Service was started 5 years ago as a way to empower our community and honor the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. And here are details on how you can volunteer this year are Faustinia and Pastor Robert Lowe. Welcome, you two. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Honored to be here, Chelsea.
Of course. Well, let's talk about MLK Day of Service and how it got started 5 years ago now.
So actually, I was supposed to attend the inauguration, and the insurrection happened. And so there were no activities happening, and I decided I'm going to be home. I got to do something on MLK Day. And it turned out there was nothing on the east side of Buffalo. So I was like, I went on Facebook, if you can believe it. I was like, I can get 10 people to volunteer. We'll do something that Monday. 20 people showed up. We cleaned in the community, and 5 days later, or 5 years later, we have over 200 people, 20 projects, and
Wow.
It is going wonderfully.
Incredible. Why did you feel it was important to start something like this in our community? Obviously, you wanted to do something that day, but then you continued to do it year after year.
To be honest with you, my nephew was 9 years old when he helped that first year, and the next year he said, "Auntie, are we going to do that again?" I'm like, "You want to clean up in the community and you don't want to clean your room?" He said,
Isn't that incredible?
I know. He said it was so fun. So honestly, it's the young people who said, like, we want to get involved. We want to do something to help. And then we've had such an overwhelming response from all of Western New York. So
Yeah.
it just keeps going and going like the little engine that could.
Well, how were you able to draw people in, and not only, the community, but also sponsors for this?
So what I believe is that everyone feels what Dr. King told us, which we can all be great because we can all serve. In Western New York, they call us the city of good neighbors.
Yes.
The volunteers at MLK Day of Service are incredible. They will volunteer for 4 hours if you let them. And so what I find is people are drawn to it because they want to do something. Because we know MLK Day is not a day off, it's a day on.
Right.
So-
Okay, I like that. I like that. So what is your overall goal with this event, and how do you want to continue to grow it year after year?
So I dream of the day when people get up every day and want to volunteer, which in our city that happens a lot. And what I found is incorporating churches and nonprofits, because that's our focus. They need lots of help, but are not always willing to ask for the help. So if we can, have people who want to give back and do amazing things in churches and nonprofits, that's the dream. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Pastor Robert, do you want to tell us how New Beginnings got involved?
Absolutely. You can't be around Faustinia without having a large amount of energy that flows through you. She's a great advocate for our community, and she mentioned the MLK Day of Service, and she asked me, do you know of any churches that have any needs that maybe aren't getting done during the course of the year? And I said, yes, I have one particular church that they need some cleaning. They had some work done, a new furnace put in, and dust was everywhere. And so she said, well, let's set up a volunteer. So volunteers went, they cleaned the inside of the sanctuary, had a wonderful time, and they fed them real good. And the volunteers were students from a local college, and they had a wonderful time giving back to a local church that needed some additional help, just all hands on deck.
Yeah. So what are the volunteer initiatives offered through this, or opportunities?
So beautifully enough, we focus on the environment, and so they do cleaning with eco-friendly products, they paint, they do recycling projects, and even this year we have Buffalo Public students who are going to get involved to help wherever they can.
That is awesome. Is there a way for people to still sign up for the different volunteer opportunities?
Yes, thank you for asking that. So yes, they can go to our platform and sign up. And the reality is we keep adding projects because the more people hear about it,
The more people
want to be involved.
Yeah.
And so we don't want to turn any volunteer away. And we also want to make sure we meet the needs of the churches and also of the nonprofit organizations, because my sponsors have been so incredible. We have like Buffalo Urban League as a sponsor, the NAACP Buffalo branch as a sponsor. We have the city of Buffalo, even the mayor is coming out to help out.
Nice.
We have Councilwoman from the Maston District, Everhart is going to be there. We have AmeriCorps. blue image photos. So we're going to have that 360 booth.
Oh, fun. Okay.
And Confident Girl Mentoring, because apparently this is Mentoring Month. And so we're going to have young people, little babies, all the way up to the seasoned seniors. And then Eastside Stewards, which is doing our back end.
Yes.
So we're going to have lots of help. And please come out and sign up, and we are looking forward to welcoming all of Western New York if we can.
Well, that is an amazing thing, and that's what the day is really about,
Yes.
you know, honoring that legacy, and Martin Luther King Jr. was all about his service to our community. So thank you so much for sharing more about this event. Viewers, if you would like to learn more about different ways you can volunteer for the MLK Day of Service, you can visit eastsidestewards.com/MLK Day or contact Monarch of Infinite Possibilities at the email or phone number right there on your screen. And thanks again for coming in.
Thank you so
Honored
much
to
for
be with
having
you.
us.
Again, Faustinia, she's a monarch in her own right.